This is a question that many parents think about often, but at the moment that it comes to it, sometimes you wish you'd have done something a little bit different. Are you present to walk your daughter down the aisle? Hey, it's Scott Beebe with Business on Purpose. Take about 5 minutes, go to mybusinessonpurpose.com/healthy, and you'll get a metric valuation of the health of your business. Again, it takes about 5 minutes, mybusinessonpurpose.com/healthy. For 21 years, Ashley and I raised, led, and parented our daughter. And on a beautiful Friday afternoon in April, I had 56 seconds to walk her down a sweepingly curved walkway of gray pavers under an aged live oak tree and on into the hands of another man who within minutes would become her husband. My time as her dad did not end in that 5 o'clock hour of that Friday afternoon, but my time as the primary male influence in her life did. And in the months and the years leading up to this moment, I felt calm and intentional, thinking through where we were trying best to lead our children. And the hours and the days after those 56 seconds, my emotions began stirring in realization of a new reality, and one that can bring a man either great joy or great regret. I will relish those 56 seconds. I remember them. Those few paver-stabilized steps were clear, and I remember telling my daughter, as we were walking, that we should slow down because I'd waited 21 years for this short walk together. The song being sung in the background was entitled, appropriately, Gratitude. The wind swayed lightly. The sun peeked through the canopy of the oaks to catch an overhead glimpse of a dad soaking it all up. Remembering the meaningful steps that you will take in the future begins with taking intentional steps today. And those hard, often unseen steps set the moments to experience gratitude when we are invited into the brief 56 seconds of steps. The question you will answer on the backside of those 56 seconds is, was I present? Too many mom and dad business owners are too busy in the weeds of their business that they don't make time for the intentional steps that are required before the 56 seconds. The presence of 56 seconds is earned in the minutes and the hours, the weeks, the months, and the years leading up to those 56 seconds. And then, poof, life moves on. Were you present? Were you in this moment while you were in this moment? A banner that you can begin to fly over the hope of your life is the word intentional. You own the years and the 56 seconds when you create a life of intentionality, of being deliberate. A deliberate business owner is one who has carefully thought through the weight of life, the relationships that matter, and actively builds a business that will support the desired life. But too many owners are growing just to grow, and the growth leads to increased burden, more time at work, more people to lead, more money to steward. And frankly, many of them, if they were to stop and think about it, have little desire for that. Being deliberate carries with it the idea of carefully balancing weight on scales, slowly and carefully adding an ounce here and removing an ounce here to get those scales to balance. Balance will rarely be achieved, of course, because we're human, we're fragmented, we're broken. There was a 3rd century rabbi, Shemuel ben Nachmani, who said this: "We do not see things as they are, we see things as we are." So if we are chaotic or frantic or distracted or unintentional, then life will remain that way for you, even in the 56-second walk. But if you are boundaried, scheduled, coordinated, and thoughtful, then life will shape itself in that way for you, even in the 56-second walk. Intentional owners hold to a mission and values and repeat it over and over and over again. This does not lead to the misnomer perfection of the Truman Show or some Disney-like perfection. Life is hard. Business is hard. But it's made all the more meaningful when we have a mission to pursue and values to guide our decision-making, and we repeat them over and over and over again, both in life and in our business. The intentional owner decides now what they wish for their future presence to look like. I did not want to be distracted in the months and the weeks and the hours leading up to our daughter's wedding. I began maneuvering my schedule months prior to the 56-second walk so that I would think of nothing but this stunning bride and leading her to her husband. Nothing else had my attention except that walk in that moment or in the moments leading up to it. I didn't have personnel thoughts. I didn't have client thoughts. I didn't have billing thoughts. I didn't have service, delivery, or product thoughts. Nothing. Just walking with smile-induced tears. Intentional owners necessarily empower others to do the work day to day, leaving space and margin in the schedule and in their heads to do the hard, uncertain, unkept work of pioneering, visioneering, and direction setting. We have 3 primary meetings in our business on a regular basis. 2 of those meetings are weekly, and 1 is twice monthly. I lead none of those meetings. Our team has been and is equipped to lead in a powerful and agenda-driven way so that they have autonomy and freedom to lead within a clear set of boundaries and outcome expectations. That does not mean coaching goes out the window. We still coach hard internally to our own teams, but you will only have 56 seconds for one action that you will have waited her entire life for. The question is, will you be present?